And now where you go? Hi guys, it's Crystal, and today we're going to do some reverse stamping and create this gorgeous little heart look. I love these nails. I'll obviously have a better title when I post this. To start off, I'm using my Ready for Takeoff Peel Off Base Coat from UNT. I'm using this because the base polish is a glittery hollow. It's not a linear hollow, and it's not a finer glitter hollow. It's a chunky glitter hollow, and they're just easier to remove with this. For the base color, I'm using Stayin' Alive by Girly Bits. This is one of my favorite glittery hollows. It's just perfect and beautiful. I do wish she had this in like a darker color. If she made like the same collection, just a shade darker, I would definitely need all of them because I really love this collection. I'm just always looking for a really dark purple, and I don't think I found my favorite perfect dark purple yet. I'll get there eventually. I did 2 coats of this because it's got to be 2 coats to be opaque, and as you can see, it's gorgeous when it's opaque. This is such a beautiful hollow, and I love it. Ah, it's just gorgeous. Next, I'm going to go in and protect my cuticles with my Control-Alt-Delete Latex Barrier from Glisten and Glow. I'm doing this mainly because it helps with the reverse stamping. When I reverse stamp, I've noticed I don't need the liquid latex as much because the image I'm stamping down is dry. I can usually just tape it off my cuticles, but I just like to go in and use this anyways. I don't know. It's more help, okay? It's better at helping than my messy self. For the actual stamping image, I'm using the SB029 plate from Sugar Bubbles and this gorgeous kind of like sketched looking hearts. For the actual stamping, I'm going to use the extra large stamper and scraper from Twinkle Tea. This is one of my favorite stampers, and I say that all the time, but it's not going to change. Next, I'm using my favorite stamping polish, which is Vibin', also from Twinkle Tea, with a cute little unicorn. I think the unicorn's my favorite, thing. I could have done something with regular hearts. I have plenty of plates that had, like, regular hearts, but I really liked these, like, kind of sketched ones. And they're thin enough that I knew they'd be really cute for reverse stamping and not like kind of too thick and look like crayons. To color in, I'm going to use my crystal dotting tools from Twinkle Tea, and I'm going to use Hollow It's Me from Damn Nail Polish, part of the Holographic World collection they have, which is this stunning holographic pink. I'm just putting it down here on my Twinkle Tea Glamour mat and then dipping my dotting tool in it to get some, and then coloring in the hearts. Sometimes I will put this down on like just a piece of paper, but I decided to start using my Glamour mat because when I do it on my Glamour mat, I can just peel the nail polish off and I don't have like a trash can full of paper covered in nail polish later that's giving off fumes. Because I've noticed that my trash can generally in my workstation smells like acetone and nail polish. There's really not much I can do about that. I use a lot of acetone, and obviously I use a lot of nail polish. But the Glamour mats just made cleanup a lot easier and created less mess for me, so I've started just using that. And then I just peel it off and toss it. As you can see here, I kind of stippled to color those in, but got them all beautifully colored in, and bam! They're gorgeous. Once I've got it all colored in, I like to flip my stamper over and check and make sure there's no spaces, there's no empty spots, everything looks neat and clean and nice. And then I'm going to prep the nail. To do this, I'm using my top coat from Glisten and Glow. This is my go-to top coat. It dries quick, it's great. And I'm putting it just on a makeup sponge. This is how I always apply reverse stamping. I know there's a million ways out there, but this is just my favorite way, and it's the one that works best for me. And I'm going to sponge this onto the nail. When I do this, I'm really, really, really careful and make sure I always get the cuticle lines really well and get the tip really well, because those are the 2 places where the stuff tends not to stick. You tend not to get enough top coat because you're trying not to get it everywhere. So I tend to just really try to make sure those areas are good. Then I'm just going to take my design and stamp it down on the nail. I kind of roll it over just to make sure it's all the way stuck down all around the cuticle on the edges. Then I'm going to take my stainless steel cuticle pusher from Twinkle Tea And I use this just to kind of cut off any of the larger bits that are still stuck to the part that's on my nail. I do that so that when I go to pull off my latex barrier, I don't end up accidentally ripping part of the design on the nail, because I've done that before so many times. This is like my favorite tool for this. Just push it down, slide it a little, and it slices it right off. It's very sharp. If you take care of your cuticle pusher, it is super sharp and super easy for this. Once I've done that, I'm peeling off my latex barrier. I'm going to do my cleanup off camera with my number 2 cleanup brush from Twinkle Tea, because I still haven't gotten very good at doing it on camera. And then I'm going to go in with my top coat, and I am putting a very thick layer of top coat. I put a thick layer on because that base polish, like I said earlier, is very chunky and textured, and I wanted to have it just very nice and smooth. Make sure I wrap the tip and it's all good. And then you have this beautiful reverse stamped love hearts. I like the pink so much. I think the pink's going to be a new favorite pink. It's so gorgeous, and it's hollow. I know, everyone thought I was losing my mind doing matte designs, but guess what? We're right back to hollow. I hope you enjoyed this. As usual, all of the items used are going to be linked in the description box, so if you love any of them like I do, you know, snag them up. And thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a huge thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button for more fun stuff and tutorials and everything that's coming. And I will see you guys next time.